already that looks to be started now. Took a couple days off, because of all the Christmas things and talk of the season. Just want to let everyone, do their thing, be happy about the things they think they know. About the Christ Mass. I've never been to Mass when someone was born. Only when they die. But, yeah, people are just so smart. They're so smart. All of you are so smart, guy. I'm literally had enough. I had enough. Now, I don't know what to do. Like, it's no good being negative all the time and talking down to people all the time because of their stupidity. But until someone actually shows me some valuable critical thinking, or a new thought, something original, something creative, something that you can prove, not just a bunch of flapping of the gums by a bunch of mentally enslaved retards. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I've shown you a lot of proof, with number, but a lot of shit. And there are still people that are just equally as dumb as they were a very long time ago before I did any of this. Now, I'm going to start off, first of all, I always do a little bit of gematria. This one was neat. Friend is not a four-letter word. This one really sticks out. Winning her heart really is mission impossible. Yeah, I'm pretty much fucking giving up on that, okay? Not only does my wife pretend I don't exist, I'm not allowed to, I don't know, communicate with her or hear feedback about the children. Her family probably doesn't believe that I should see them. All her friends don't believe. Her friends are very smart, and they probably all believe that I'm, don't have the right to have access to my children. My family wants me to go to court and give a lot of my money that I don't have to a lawyer ass fuck face of douchebaggery, which I will never do. I'd rather burn thousands of dollars than go to a lawyer to even try to start the process of fighting to see my children. Because that retard, I don't respect him or her, a lawyer. I don't respect the other lawyer. I don't respect the judge. I don't respect the government. I don't care what level of government. I don't respect what you see on the news. I don't respect what you're fed from your scientists in your textbooks. I don't respect anyone or anything because they're all a bunch of cocksucking liars. And you are trapped in a realm of mental slavery because you are being constantly bombarded with either bullshit or a very, very, very high level of creation code in all things, and you just don't know it. But when someone like me points it out to you, no one wants to hear about it. You know better. You're guided by your little fictitious story in your Bible or whatever fucking text book of whatever story from whatever religion that you've been indoctrinated to believe. Because, you have faith that some magic fantasy land people are going to come make everything better for you if you keep on believing. Don't stop believing. You'll be saved. That is retarded. I'm surrounded by mentally ill people who believe in magic and fantasy and don't have enough fucking common sense to understand numbers. This is all derived from page 1 of the Bible, the first 116 lines of a 126 line 2 paragraphed page, where I was able to derive pi and the gravitational constant and Euler's constant and all these other mathematical scientific proofs. But you ignorant fucks don't give a fuck. You don't give a shit. You're going to go back and believe in your Bible and believe what you have fucking read over and over and over again because you're just reinforcing the same line in your little brain. Okay? Now, I don't care about friend as a four-letter word. Look at this guy. I see diamonds everywhere. That's a diamond. They're born in a diamond mine. Look at this. A 1, 2, 3 of a 205 song. Anyway, how does it go? Yeah, your life is the lie, guy. You can listen to this. It's a terrible song. Look how many people have looked at this. I liked it because it depicts stuff. Anyway, because it's the holiday season, I thought I would take a look at Steve Martin. Now here you go. Here's the SNL transcript. I don't know if it's like perfect. I just looked up to see if there was a transcript, and lo and behold, A Holiday Wish by Steve Martin. If I had one wish that I could wish this holiday season, it would be for all the children of the world to join hands and sing together in the spirit of harmony and peace. Now, children, you are all children. You should be all behaving like children. You should be innocent like children. You should be looking to enjoy life and treat each day as a child would, as an adventure. You be a child at heart, guy. All the time. You never get old, guy. But no, you need to get old and be retarded and then indoctrinate your children with how retarded you are. No one has enough balls to do what I'm doing. No one. Basically telling the entire planet that they're all retarded because they've believed in a huge lie. A very synchronistic lie perpetrated by lots of people. Reinforced by lots of people on an ongoing basis of an infinite loop of lies. Now all you vortex math people, and you're like, yay, vortex math is so truth. It's so important. Oh my god, Marty Leeds is like the guy. No. You don't know fuck all. You guys are trapped in your infinite loop, and when you reach the 110, you all seem to run to the 8 and not to the 13. Because the Earth, in terms of third dimensional consciousness, is 1 of 7 of 13 of 110. Fifth dimension consciousness makes it equal to 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143, which is enough to collapse the 9x9 cell, or start collapsing it at least. The world is constantly unfolding as it should be, to reveal the truth behind number, and hopefully put to rest all the lies and bullshit that have been plaguing mankind forever. Now, it's not the rulers that they're plaguing. No, it's just the goy. It's just the little people, the you and me, the slightly upper, the middle class, and the lower class. 99.99999% of the world. If you didn't know something about numbers and math, that amount of people is greater than the number of assholes that currently exist that enslave us. And if the higher number of people actually got fucking educated and did something productive with their life and understood that your life is a lie, and if you make the lie big enough, people will believe it. Adolf fucking Hitler. Maybe we can come together and hold these assholes of life accountable, bring them to justice, and use their money to fix it by, I don't know, creating cellular energy devices. If I had 2 wishes that I could wish for this holiday season, the first would be for all the children of the world to join hands and sing in the spirit of harmony and peace. And the second would be for $30 million a month to be given to me tax-free in a Swiss bank account. Ha ha ha, everyone laugh. 1 of 7 of 13, count 0 as 1, as 0 is a 1. Because all you're looking at is a 0 here. This is a 3. If you have a 1 drawn on a board, it has a beginning, it has an end, and it has a middle. And a 3 is a 1. Now, $30 million to me, if a 0 is a 1, because it is a one-dimensional line. It is a snake eating its own tail. It's a depiction of a 1, a circle. A 0's a 1, and a 1 is a 0. No? He's asking for 30 million. Read it backwards. It's 13 million a month. How many months are there supposed to be? We're supposed to be following the lunar calendar. 28 days a month. There are 13 months. Hey, look at that. 30 million a month is, from a certain point of view, a 1313. To be given to me tax-free, because assholes don't like paying tax. Paying tax is for the stupid goy of the world. And the Swiss bank account. Swiss, right? Neutral. Neutral. We don't want to be taking any sides, right? Bullshit. Which side do you think Switzerland is taking? How beautiful is Switzerland and Austria and all that? That's like prime real estate for assholes of the world. Neutral. So the owners live. You know, if I had, say, like fucking greedy Steve Martin here, if I had 3 wishes that I could make this holiday season, first, of course, would be for all the children to get together and sing. The second would be for the 30 million every month to me. That's a lot of money, guy. That's a stupid amount of money. And the third would be for all-encompassing power over every living being, over every living being thing in the entire universe. And the third would be for all-encompassing power over every living being thing in the entire universe. The entire universe. Really? Now, if a universe is just two people having a discussion and you and I are versing, he wants control over you. Anyone who listens to him, he wants to control. Interesting. With his words, with his verses. You live in the Milky Way galaxy. Every time you open your eyes, you see the Milky Way galaxy. I don't care if you're looking at a basement wall or if you're looking at a tree or the sky. It's a galaxy. All-encompassing power over every living being thing in the entire universe. Lovely, lovely, Steve Martin. You want to, I don't know, fool all the goy in the world. Lovely. If I had 4 wishes that I could make this holiday season, first would be the crap about the kids. Second would be for the 30 million. Third would be for all the power. And the fourth would be to set aside 1 month each year for an extended 31-day orgasm. To be brought about slowly by Rosanna Arquette and that model Paulina somebody. I can't think of her name. Of course, my lovely wife could come too. She's behind me 100% on this. I guarantee you. So we're talking about setting aside 1 month each year, another 1 of 13 for a 31-day orgasm. Another 13. It's backwards. Interesting, eh? There's a reason this was put together like this, and these numbers were used, and all of that nonsense. Wait a minute, maybe that sex thing should be first. So if I made the first wish because it could all go boom tomorrow, and then what do you got? No. The kids singing would be great. That would be nice. No. Who am I kidding? I mean, they're not gonna be able to get all those kids together. I mean, the logistics of the thing is impossible. It's more trouble than it's worth. So reorganize. Here we go. First, the sex. We go with that. Second, the money. No, we go with the power second, and then the money. And then the kids. Oh wait, geez, I forgot about revenge against my enemies. Okay, revenge against all my enemies. They should die like pigs in hell. That would be 4th wish. And of course, my 5th wish would be for all the children of the world to join hands and sing in the spirit of peace and harmony. Thank you, everybody. So his fifth wish becomes that. His fourth wish are for all his enemies. And they should die like pigs in hell. He's talking down to the uninitiated class there. Those are his enemies. You and I's of the world. The uninitiated. They want us to die like pigs in hell. They don't give a shit about you. That's why you're fed shit food. That's why the only thing available really in the grocery stores is shit food and sugar-laced everything. It all goes back to your universe. Universing, what are you made of? Yeast, guy. You want to read your little books? Replace God with the word yeast. Do some research about Candida albicans. Do some research about what antibiotics actually do to you. Do some research about why you should have alkaline blood. And if you do have alkaline blood, at a pH around 7, it makes a perfect growing environment for Candida albicans. Which is why you're not allowed cheat days when you're serious about your diet. Die on the cross, you know, your diet. So, if you're going to eat well and eat healthy and eat honest-to-God vegetables and eat alkaline vegetables over a long period of time and eliminate all sugars, eliminate all things that causes yeast to go boom. I guess you've never made bread before. Go make some sugary, like some sweet buns. You gotta punch the shit out of the dough after like 10 minutes because it gets so big. It expands, it rises so fast. So you gotta punch it again and then it expands again. And if you were to make bread at sea level or bread at like, you know, top of Mount Everest, you'd be like, that thing would be growing like retarded. Okay, yeast. You have a virus inside you. That virus inside you it's living in a bunch of places inside of you, okay? The Candida albicans. The bad yeast, okay, it resides not only in your stomach, it resides not only in your intestinal tract, it goes all the way to the colon where it's the exit of your universe, guy, okay? And the colon is where the oldest yeast in your body resides, it lives, okay? This is how it goes, okay? There is a tea, Tahibu tea. If you were to drink Tahibu tea, drink is one form of ingesting this tea. You need to be off sugar for at least 2 weeks, because if you're not off sugar and you have that much yeast in you and you start the massive die-off of this Candida albican inside you, you are going to feel like a smashed can of assholes. You're going to feel like shit, guy. So you got to get off sugar for 2 weeks. Then you can take this Tahibu tea and drink it, which will do good stuff for eliminating that bad stuff from, let's say, your stomach on the way down, let's say. But if you want to go further, you can always take the Tahibu tea and then put it in capsule form. And if you put it in capsule form, then you can take the capsules and then they can actually, like, you know, the coating will wear away by the time it gets to your intestinal tract. And then voila, you know, you're fighting a new batch of yeast, of the thing that controls you, the devil inside. Okay, all diseases in my mind can be related back to Candida albicans, which are related to one and one thing alone, and that's your diet. But you don't want to believe me. Go believe some fucking doctor then, who gets paid $250,000 a year, because he must be telling you the truth. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. I'm not saying every doctor's a Mason. In general, people aren't smart. They believe what they're told. They just propagate the fucking lies of life to everyone else because they don't know any better. Forgive them, Father. They don't know what they do. Okay? Why aren't doctors forced to be nutritionists? Every doctor, I don't care what area of medicine you practice or whatever, you should be a nutritionist first. If you don't have any idea about nutrition, go back to school and learn something. Go read some books by people from like the 30s or the 40s or the 50s or the 60s. All this shit's available. All these things have been whatever the names are, I can't think of them right now. But anyways, it's all been done. Okay? They choose to put sugar in the bread for you at Subway. They choose to put sugar in the bread for you at the grocery store. They can make bread with other recipes, but you know what? They choose to put sugar in everything. They want you addicted to sugar. If you were to live in a society where sugar didn't exist and someone like tomorrow were to come out with this amazing discovery of food and came out and made an announcement that they have invented sugar, no one in their right mind would allow sugar to be sold, bought or sold, in the earth. No one. If everyone knew what I know and what other people know about health. You're not being you. You're being like the worst version of yourself because you are controlled by your addictions. You put a heroin addict, a cocaine addict, and a sugar addict, and a video game addict all in the same room. They all have the same sickness. A video game addict needs to push a button. There's no difference with his brainwaves and a friggin' heroin addict when it comes to wanting what they want. We have children going for therapy at like 6 years old or 8 years old because of electronic devices like iPhones and iPads and games. It's too much stimulation for them. You're fucking up your kids and you're pleading the fifth. You're being ignorant about it. And ignorance is bliss, isn't it? And then someone like me turns around and starts fighting for your right and your kids' futures. And I get no positive feedback. I get no one looking into the numbers. I got no one trying to do the proof. Either they know it's true. Yeah, Zachary K. Hubbard, I don't know what your fucking game is, but you were fucking awesome. Same thing with Og Tellis. Same thing with Marty Leeds. Okay? You fucking egos are driving me fucking insane. Take the fucking time it takes to go over Genesis 1. Look at the fucking math. And it all makes sense what you do. Don't stop doing what you're doing, but don't go out there day in and day out perpetuating more and more and more and more lies. Stop following the news. Listen to Joy Division. What's that song called? Stop watching the news? Because it pollutes your mind? Disorder. It must be disorder. It's not news. Damn it. I know what it's called. Whatever, guy. So, anyway. So I don't want to watch this, because he makes me mad. He's a fucking Mason, okay? You know, insert the laugh track. Everyone laugh. It hurts my, like, fucking insides, okay? I'm like, I don't know. People think I'm like a virus. I'm not allowed to interact with the ones I love. Because they're all mind slaves. They're all eating way too much sugar. They all don't have a fucking clue about reality in general because of their mental illness, which has them only believing in this fucking fictitious tale about fucking whateverness in some form of religion script. When was the last time a church or any religion helped anyone? How much money does the Vatican have? What are they doing to help the world become a better place? Fuck all? All they're doing is I thank God fucking Christmas is over. Oh my God, ever since Halloween ended, it's been like literally 2 months of people just being fucking retarded. The mentally ill running around talking about Christmas. Fucking bothers me. And there's something wrong with me. Right. So, anyways. Here. I don't even care. I'm not even going to go over it. Okay? Here's why the last line of the 9x9 matrix right here. This guy right here. Fucking A. I'm going to do yellow and that. And a big one and that. Right here. This last row right here is backwards. You got to go backwards. So you start with the 5,000 here. 1,000, 322, 522, 64, 36, 340, 21, 8, and 1. And that is my name backwards because I am supposed to find this. This is my job. Everything is cellular. If you don't believe that, you are a moron. And you shouldn't be allowed around children. Energy is cellular. If you don't believe that, you should not be around children. Now, he's too old to begin the training. He's too old. Star Wars. You're too indoctrinated, guy. You are too indoctrinated to have your paradigm fucking burst like a balloon. Like 99 Luftballons. Like a 9x9 matrix. This is a 10x10 matrix. Or is it a 12x12 matrix because it has two pillars? Or is it a 12x12 matrix because it has two pillars? It's a fucking abacus. You make things too difficult. Humans make things too fucking difficult for no fucking reason because you can't fucking count and add and circle shit. Give me a fucking break. I'll do a speed version of it, why not? Hey look, 5,000 is just a 500 circled, and if a circle is a 1 and a circle is 100, it's really 600. So your 5,000 is actually the number 600, and lo and behold, that's a J. In Jewish gematria. Now an A, hey look at that, that's 1,000. That's like a 1 circled 3 times. That's like the knowledge of space, because it's like going from the 0D column to the 3D column, which is 4 columns, which are on the right hand of God, which sum to 811, which 811 sums to 10, which is like a circled 1, and because a 1 is a 3, 1,000 is an A. It's from a certain point of view. There, J-A. Oh, okay, 322, that's a big ego number. I'm going to make a 3 between the 3 and the 22 because it's like a 3 and a 4, and that number comes out over here as 340. So this is kind of related to this in some kind of way. Very interesting. You have 3 things. You have a 3, a 2, and a 2. However, a 2 and a 2 makes a 4. There's your 3 makes 4. Now 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 plus 2 is 7. So like 3 makes 4, makes 5, makes 6, makes 7. It's kind of like the entire basis and concept of Armageddon code. Now if you take a 22, and then you add your 5, and your 6, and your 7, you get 40. And 40 is the number for N. Okay? Isn't that fantastic? Now, O is the 522. Now we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to put a 52 and 2, you know. Like it looks like 225s if you read it backwards, and 225s is a 50. Or, you know, you got 3 things again. You have 3 things. One of them is a 22, and the other one's a 25. You add them all together, 3 plus 22 plus 25, and you get another 50. Now, these aren't all, you know, super whatever amazing proofs. But it's from a certain point of view. Prove me wrong, though, what I'm saying is incorrect or false or a lie. Now, if n is equal to 6436, and you add them all together, 6 plus 4 is 10, and 3 plus 6 is 9, so your n plus 1 reality will be 19. And a 1 and a 9 is a 10, so your n plus 2 reality is 10. And look at that, lo and behold, K is the 10th letter in Jewish gematria. Wow, I spelled my last name. Let's spell my first name. Now, E is 340. 340 is interesting. It's like the 3 wavelengths from the ultraviolet. Ultraviolet, and the 4 wavelengths from the infrared visual light spectrum. The visual light spectrum, the 7. Hey, look, 7's important because 3 and 4 is 7. And the next thing's 21, and I have a bunch of 7s here. So what I did was I say, okay, you either have make a triangle with this, make a pyramid. You know, you either have 430s or 340s. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you're going to have 120. 120 is just a 0, 1, 2 in a circle, which is 4 in a circle. When you count 0 as 1, take it out of the circle, it's 5. Hey, look at that. E is the 5th letter in Jewish gematria. Ooh. Now this one's interesting because you got to know a lot about Roman numerals because a V is really goddamn important. You know, like your 0, your 1, your V, your X. Your X is above the 76. Your X is super important too, but that comes later. Now, your V and your X. Look at that. 21 is just a 777, and that's just a 7 here in the middle, going upwards, a 7 below it, and then a 7 on one side of it on the left side of God, left hand of God. Now, 777 is just a 21, plus the individual plus 1s for the 7, 7, and 7, so the plus 3. Then you're going to have a plus 2 plus 1s for this 1 by 2 in blue, and then this 1 by 2 in red. Okay, and the whole thing is a 1, you know? So you're going to have 3 plus 1s, you're going to have 2 plus 1s for the 1 by 2s, and you're going to have 1 plus 1 for the 1 by 3. So look at that, 21, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. It looks like 3, 2, 1 times 2. Why not? 3, 2, 1 times 2. That's 642. Now, 642s is like 6 completed 8-bit cells. Now, that to me represents 6 faces of the energy cell. Now look at this, 6 times 8, because an 8-bit cell, or 6 faces times 8 vertices, is equal to your 48. But you're making an X, guy, because you need to understand what vertices are. Vertices are created before the faces are created. You need these 8 vertices to make these 6 faces line up on a cube. Okay? That's the way I believe it. It's not the other way around. The faces aren't created to create the vertices. The vertices are created to create the faces because the vertices represent your 119 volt circuits, which are needed to boost your faces so they can get to 217 volt circuits. Okay? This is created before this. The number of total circuits in your free energy cube is based on the vertices, not the faces. Your faces don't add any more circuits. All they do is they take these ones and they make them get bigger. Now if you take 642 from your 321 times 2, and you take your 48 from your 6 faces and your 8 vertices, or your 6 8-bit cells, you get 48, and then you got to make an X, because you need to have your vertices created. This is talking about the faces. We need to incorporate something about the vertices. We're going to add a 10, because you're basically making this, like you're making, what, 8 V's on a cube? 2 front and back V's on the top, 2 front and back V's on the bottom, 2 front and back V's on the left, 2 front and back V's on the right. Anyway, 642 plus 48 plus 10 is 700, and 700 is the number, or the letter V, in Jewish gematria. You might say this is a stretch. I really don't care. I is pretty easy. I in Jewish gematria is the number 9. The cell that I have is an 8. It's in a cell, so it's circled. A circled 8 is a 9. And lo and behold, your N at the end. N is again a 40, but look, we're going to have to come up with an N a different way. Because here we had an N as a 322. Here we have an N as a 1. Because ego is very important. Now, if a 1 is equal to a 2, and a 1 is equal to a 3, and a 1 is equal to 4, and a 1 is equal to 100, which we used over here, for fuck's sakes, a 1 is equal to a 40. Now, what's interesting about the letter N is that it's the 14th letter of the alphabet, but the capital N is the 40th letter of the alphabet. To me, they're both the same thing. You count 0 as 1, you're going to have a 1 beside a 4, read one way, and you're going to have a 1 beside a 4, read the other way. It doesn't matter. If you take this one here and go around that 4, if you take this circle and go around that 4, you're going to have a circled 4, which in a certain point of view is a 40. It's a 4 with the circle, it's 40. N, in Jewish gematria, it's 40. Okay? So this didn't take me very long to do. I don't know. It doesn't really prove anything, other than I think I'm the guy, you know, because my name is like, you know, right here. Just like, you know, backwards. Remember? Nivek Konaj? Yeah, it's my alien name or something, right? So, without further ado from that nonsense, today I wrote, and, you know, because of Steve Martin, Thursday afternoon, live. Instead of Saturday Night Live. Kevin Janoks, A Holiday Wish. I want to see what it meant. Look at that. 322. 322. 322. Talking about ego here. Wow. Anyways, so you can look at all little numbers here and what they mean. Look. Okay? I don't know what this means. I haven't looked. I never look. Not when I do live streams. Okay. He's not two-faced. Your lies and accusations are just being proven false. Look at that guy. Who's he? He's not two-faced. I am not two-faced. Your lies and accusations are just being proven false. By me. I don't know about January or file numbers. God, another book. Declaration of Principles Concerning Activities Following the Detection of Extraterrestrial Intelligences. Wow, just math, guy. If you want to believe that this is alien, sure. Go be a retard. In a different way. Don't be a religious retard. Be an alien retard. I don't know what that means. Zuderdam. I don't. Chocolate and Wolf has a sadistic personality. Miami face chewer 2-bumper. What the fuck? Anyways. But the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites unto this day and serve under tribute. Sure. A bunch of assholes tribute the other assholes of life so they stay at the top of the pyramid. Great. What is all this shit? Chocolate again. Sadistic personality. Satanists should be wiped off the face of the planet to see they are abominations of pure evil, to see nothing more. Actually, just see nothing more, but the 2 and the 3 are very interesting. Bunch of 23s everywhere for some reason. And they answer John the Baptist, but some say Elias and others one of the prophets. Whatever. If you think I'm a prophet, whatever. I am just a fucking pissed off motherfucker who's really good at math and hates everyone. And who's slowly giving up on life because I'm never going to see my kids again and I'm never going to talk to my wife again, nor their family, nor anyone, because they're assholes and they're full of vanity and ego and they don't like to confess that they were wrong about something. You know, maybe I come up a little rigid around the edges, but I don't give a shit. It needs to be done, and I'm not fucking sugarcoating it, ever. Satan is a title that means adversary, not a person, unless you're talking about Saturn. Adversary. I am the adversary of all of the world because you're all fucking wrong. You gotta unlearn what you learned, guy. You know? And I am a great fool because I understand that I know nothing. And because of that humbleness, I guess I'm allowed to learn more. God did not intend us to be lonely. That's why he made a companion for Adam. And God made us because he hated being lonely. Wow. Fucking, that's just a big-ass fucking dagger right in Kevin's heart. Thanks. Who's totally not lonely here or anything. Being the only sane person on the fucking planet. On the dirt. The God, the merciful, and the 72 virgins in the heaven. 7227. Okay, your numbers go 10892765543. When I see 27, that's like the seam because the first 5 characters, 10892, 2 is the last, and 7 would be the beginning of the last 5. 76543. I really do want to tell you goodbye, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks. Tom Petty, yeah. Fucking anyone dies these days, they fucking monopolize the fucking airwaves with their fucking songs about creation. And it starts to piss me off. Our love must not be a thing of words and fine talk. It must be a thing of action and sincerity. Yeah, it's time that we get fucking going here. Okay? Is everyone Christmased out? Did you do all the bullshit you needed to do? Are you ready to get some work done now? Or are you gonna go trudge the rest of life like a fucking moron still? Be a hater. Be an ignorant hater. Up to you. Whatever. I can't fucking twist your arm. And thy issue which thou begest after them shall be thine, and shall be called after the name of their brethren in their inheritance, whatever that means. God has many faces and no face. He is everything, quite literally everything and nothing. Yeah, everything and nothing is infinite and nothing. Nothing is the seventh dimension. Everything, I imagine, would be the eighth dimension of infinite. Everything and nothing, in this depiction, is an 8 followed by a 7. An 8D followed by a 7D. 87. A 15? A circled 15? A 16? You know? Hex? Hexadecimal reality? Marijuana must be legalized on Earth to follow Universal High Council decree. Yeah, no shit. I think everyone in life needs to fucking smoke a joint. Because you're all fucking mind zombies and you need to let go and act like a child. But you're too old to act like a fool. You're not allowed to be a fool, I guess. Yeah, I'm being a fool. I think it's going pretty good for Kevin so far. Oscar Wilde's humor subverted to perfection of fair life. I have no idea what that means. Hey, look, some German stuff. I wonder what this means. Let's just see what with. I never really do these. I think it's German. Oh. Translate. The fellow bites yourself by the envelope if you go to him. How would that an error? Sure. That's why I don't do that. It's always when the outside influence has to cave itself in on things. It's always when the outside influence has to cave itself in on things. I'm sorry if I'm going to have to destroy your paradigm. You have to cave your fucking false paradigm reality. And the only person that can do that is you. Literally. And you got to do this. Because this is important. Okay? Understanding gematria and speaking in truth. Because, I know, it's pretty much like a lie detector test. If you just don't speak in truth, it pretty much tells you you're an asshole. I don't know, unless I have crazy fucking awesome luck of randomness when I look up things that means a lot of really heavy shit. Maybe I'm just really lucky. Go delude yourself and think that. At least I know that I'm not one of the guys who's repelling women. Oh God, I am definitely repelling women. Go the fuck away. I don't want anything to do with women. I don't. I'm done. I'm done with that. The old law of an eye for an eye, the new law of turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek just means be a fucking lazy asshole. An ignorant, lazy asshole, turn the other cheek. No. An eye for an eye. If someone is an asshole and they're making slaves of you, you shouldn't be turning the other cheek. Turn their other cheek by slapping them in the face, maybe. Jay-Z is only the heavenly father of walruses. Wow. Sure. I know what that means. Protection prayer from evil intentions, evil eyes. Sure. They call me coattail rider, and I like it. Trying to keep the hellfire lit. Christians worship Judas. Wow. Woo! Lovely. It doesn't really make sense to Kevin. No, that was the Jewish gematria, which is quite hilarious to me. Wow. Creating a master race was supported by Heinrich Himmler. Who the hell is this? HH, 88, you know? Hermits. Wow. An SS, a 1919, a 38, Barry Mason, a 33 circled 5 times. Maybe that's what an SS officer is. You fucking retards of life. 1.74 meters, 174 magnets needed in heaven. Wow. Okay, great. 33rd degree Freemason William. Who is this piece of shit? Who is this? I don't know if you know this person. Might be a piece of shit. Where are you? William Randolph Hearst. American businessman, politician, newspaper publisher who built one of the largest newspaper chain and media company, Hearst Communication. Oh. And who's flamboyant. Wow. Methods of yellow journalism, death journalism, but chicken journalism. Influence the nation's popular media by emphasizing sensationalism and human interest stories. A Jew, media, mogul, piece of shit, asshole. There. Oh, fuck, you don't have the balls to say it? I will. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Wow, I don't really wish anyone that stuff, but assholes, deserve probably what's coming to them. Members of this bloodline were known as Horu witches. Wow. Wow. Lovely. The bloodline of the elite, the RH negatives, The Mayflower. The George Bush bloodline. George Bush is somehow related to my ex-wife. Isn't that lovely? Her family came from the Mayflower. Isn't that fun? They're not Masons. No. They just bought a Hemlock Island. Hemlock is just the poison that they killed Socrates with. When he spoke about, free thinking and critical thinking, they killed him with hemlock poisoning. They only took Hemlock Island and broke it into 74 cottages. 7-4 God. Totally not Mason's guy. Whatever, right? 44th President Extinction Level Event. Who is the 44th President? There you go. Barack Obama. Piece of shit. Alrighty. 41 feet 4 inches by 40 feet 4 inches. Lovely. More German or something. I can't eat anything. I'm too great, so hungry, I need to go up. Wow, just don't even know what that means, guy. Discern what's going on here. Fucking people. In fact, many people are diagnosed with cancer who do not have it. I'd believe that. And then you go through what? Radiation therapy, chemotherapy. Kill all the good bacteria in your body so that Candida albicans can thrive and literally fill you with shit. And every couple hours when that shit dies off inside you, that shit doesn't have anywhere to go. It lives in you. And then when the next die-off happens, more shit is in you. You're literally full of shit. And when you kill off all your good bacteria, you have nothing but space for the bad bacteria to fill up. Keep drinking your milk from the store, guy. Just keep drinking it. Candida albicans love that shit. Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke monetizing the U.S. debt. Who is Ben Bernanke? Ben Bernanke? Sure. Who is this? Oh, look at that guy. Piece of shit asshole. I've seen his face before. American economist at the Brookings Institution who served 2 terms as chairman of the Federal Reserve at the Central Bank of the United States from 2006 to 2014. Wow, if I saw him on the road, I'd spit at him. That's what I'd do. I'd spit at his stupid face. 1979. Lovely. Oh, look, he has awards. Oh, he won awards for fucking over you. Goy. Yeah. Oh, wait, his life is great, though. Don't worry about that. He's living high. Palladian ink tarantulas live inside Mount. Sure, whatever. The Horn of Plenty and the Archangel Gabriel. See, the Angel of Abundance, yeah. Gabriel, I always thought that this was kind of guiding me in the early days. Probably still is. I'm cool with that. Horn of Plenty. Is anyone else talking about fixing the world like I do? Is anyone? Name me a YouTube person. Name me a real person in real life that's not on YouTube who is trying to create abundance for all by increasing the knowledge of the goy so that the level of moron goy that exists is going to go up in intelligence so that we're no longer pushed around and everyone sees the bullshit and the games they're being playing with your fucking lives. Maybe you'll start to get angry about it and do something about it. Or maybe you'll sit and enjoy Dr. Phil with a fucking bonbon. Pluto is the planet of destruction in astrology. Yeah, Pluto is the underworld. It's the first fucking light created because it represents the dirt, the solids of the earth. Planet of destruction and astrology. Lord of the underworld. The inside walls of the beach ball. Wow, I can't remember writing the Bible, but I remember my words. That's kind of creepy. I don't know what that means. Even evil-looking people can do good things if they try. Okay? They try. Who are the mountain builders of the Ivory? Okay, sure. Beans is delicious, part of plants. Hold out your candle. Yeah, eat some vegetables, have some legumes, you know. I bet like half the people in the world, when you ask them what their favorite vegetable they wouldn't even like actually state a vegetable. You know how many food families there are? I don't want to go into that. Let us rejoice in the morning star that heralds the dawn. Sure, whatever. Who's Thomas Watson Ramsey? Areas of greatness gifted are. What is this? Who is this joker? Some clown. MyLife.com. Aw. Jacksonville. Look at this. He's been in gematria a few times. Thomas Watson Ramsey, greatest gift of gematria. Greatest gift of. Wow, so this guy likes to talk himself up. Nice. Some Florida guy likes to say like, I'm the bestest of the bestest, right? Do you see me doing that? No, if I'm gonna do anything about my name, I'm gonna say like I'm a piece of shit. Because I am. I'm humble. This guy is not humble. The meek will inherit the earth, not the assholes of life. Everything he's doing now he could have done after we had met. What does that even mean? Auztin, see extraterrestrial visitation of Earth. Lovely. Lovely. The heart has reasons that reason does not understand. I mean, that's why I'm so upset, because I still care for the person that hates me. The people that hate me. The people are directly connected to me, not the strangers of life, not the assholes of YouTube, but the actual people in my life probably think they fucking hate me. If I think I'm a fucking maladjusted crazy person who needs some kind of medication or doctor to prescribe something, Sure, believe that all you want. The executive brother in the James Taylor branch is the James Taylor branch. Purchase some yeah, you think you can live on sunlight alone? Good luck with that. 1415 Johnson Street, wherever that is, I don't care. How great is our God's... How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God. Wow. I truly don't believe in the same type of God that you believe in. I believe in the God of number. Which tells me that we live in a battery built by somebody else. And really, it doesn't really matter who built the battery if you think about it. But the knowledge that you live in a battery and that God is just a matrix of number, when you understand that and you're able to use that information to maybe, let's say, create your own battery, maybe life in this place will start becoming a little bit better than it presently is. If you can think of a better way to fix the world, fuck, I'm all ears, guy. So look at this. This is what I think of my wife. Yeah, I love him, but I don't like him. But I'm sure he knows that. Great, eh? That's great being me. Being a fucking lone. I have no brothers. So who do you think you are, demon? Lovely. Cannibalism. Adrenaline, super gang, agents of destruction. Yeah, your adrenaline gland, your pineal gland, and your pituitary gland. Those three have to be in balance. The Trinity has to be in balance. See this, there you go. Jesus knows he is the devil and deserves punishment. Okay, I deserve punishment. Okay, because I know I'm the devil. We are all Jesus and we are all the devil. The G's are us. And even Jesus these days is making a goddamn L with his hand. I don't know, for Lucifer. Maybe Jesus is telling you that he's both. That you should not believe in the Vatican Church or any church of Mecca, of fucking whatever things in Russia or Greece or fucking Asia or fucking anywhere. They're all there to enslave your mind and keep you as far from the truth of cellular earth and cellular energy because they don't want you to wake up and have their paradigm crushed, where they live at the top of the pyramid with all the everything and you're just fucking one of the bottom stones. They keep everything afloat so they can be up in the fucking Tower of Babel high in the sky, ruling over you. Wake the fuck up. Fucking tired of people being fucking useless here. Underground reptilian tunnel. Sure, whatever. You'll rebel to anything as long as it's not challenging. Yeah, you will. Fucking weak. 7 spirits of God sent out into all the earth. You know what the 7 spirits of God are? I don't know. When you're thinking about Fibonacci, you always have to remember that you have to bring with you the things you've already created. So when you create the 3 rings of heaven for the 3rd dimensional space, that creates a new 1 because the 3 is a 1. A 5 is a 1 as well, 5 to 1. So 5 concentric rings split into 2 rings and 3 rings, or a 23 or a 32, acting as a 1, will still be in the middle of a square, okay, which has 6 faces to become complete. Now, the only way those 6 faces show the completeness of the square or the cube is based on the vertices and the suction or whatever, the alignment made by the 8 vertices before the 6 faces are complete. Now, the 7 spirits of God are basically the 6 faces plus the center of heaven, which is how I talk in the terms of lingo when it comes to the cellular Earth model. 6 faces and heaven inside is 7. 7 rings to the dwarves to build the box. Lord of the Rings? You want to believe Lord of the Rings? No? Okay. That wasn't written by some chick that just knew, the Masonic shit about creation. No. Oh, she couldn't have possibly known that and been told that or learned that from somewhere. It was up to her to create her own wealth based on her knowledge of creation, and I think she did pretty good job of that. Thank you. R. Rowling or J.K. Rowling. Okay? You made a lot of money off the fucking knowledge of creation. Yeah, Peter Jackson with his movies, he made a lot of money interpreting her story of creation. Another Mason. They made a lot of money for themselves. Lying, keeping the truth hidden from you, but depicting it in plain sight. They know about cellular energy, or they don't. And if they don't, and they're just doing this because they know that these numbers or whatever, when you would do whatever, I don't know, it does some kind of MK Ultra mind control thing to the goy of life and keeps them at bay. Keeps them not thinking. Whatever. Sure. If he wants to get rid of me, why doesn't he just say so? Whatever. Fuck. Just be happy and be full of, you can't go a fucking day without being fucking alone. You gotta be surrounded by people, Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm alone, holding up the whole thing by myself. You can fucking hate me, accept what I'm saying. It's the truth, trust me. Everyone else who speaks of truth is a piece of shit liar, and they don't have a fucking clue. And I'm sorry. Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. I'm not mad at them, but if you're that fucking passionate about truth, you should maybe, I don't know, put some time and effort into understanding the fucking thing. Instead of creating more content that's just more bullshit and lies and garbage. Yeah, sure, triple portal, yeah, okay, woo! God will vindicate his people and punish them severely. Yeah, good. Fucking need good punishment. My peripheral vision was affected after neck adjustment. Under the water in Bullock's Lake on Salt Spring Island, BC. Sure, whatever. I think I've learned a thing about a human that I care to. Wow. I think I've learned a thing about every human that I care to. It's fucking beautiful. It's even in Kevin talk. If Mirt was made of fire, the poles would be green valleys. If me Mart made an 8, a 13, I don't know. Mart. Jesuits' roots are from the daughters of man in the Bible. They should all be shot in the face. Anyone who isn't part of a secret society who is hiding something from us, especially those who own corporations or who are in a country's governmental, They cannot be trusted. And they should be, I don't know, thrown the fuck out of their position. You don't want liars in charge of everything. Doesn't this make sense, people? If you're part of a secret society and you have a secret, that means you're hiding shit. And if you're hiding shit, you cannot be trusted. And if you cannot be trusted, how the fuck can you be in public office? How the fuck can you be the one in charge of, let's say, craft food, who is responsible for a very, very large percentage of the food that you eat? Goy, etc., with all the other food people. You ever think about that? I dreamed that Robbie had to marry me soon, so he wouldn't die. Okay? Do not depend on others, for they will let you down. No shit. That is a fucking... Put that on my fucking tombstone. But I don't want to be fucking put in a box in the ground when I die. When I die, I want to be buried naked in the ground. I don't want to be burned. Just put me naked in the ground. Put me on top of the ground so like the animals can come by and like eat me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I do not depend on others. The Lord has done this, and it's marvelous. It is marvelous in our eyes. Lovely. Sure. Everything happens for a reason. I am doing this for a reason. And I'm pissed. Reading Metal Crafters was my first and last job in Reading Metal Crafters? I don't know what the fuck. Tax deductions by donating dirty money to charity. Yeah, okay. They don't like to pay taxes. Okay? The rich people of life who make all the money, and you put your time into their company so they can be richer, and you don't get anything other than a fucking handout of fucking bullshit pay. Because apparently they're supposed to make more than you can make in a lifetime in like a week of them working. Because apparently the fucking CEOs of companies, their time is worth more than your time, apparently. That's what they think. And they don't want to pay taxes. Of course they don't want to pay taxes. Because taxes go to improving the everything for everyone. And they don't give a fuck about you and me. That's why they hide all their money offshore in other countries, so they don't have to pay fucking taxes, so the fucking, society that you live in doesn't become better ever. No, the ones who pay taxes are the stupid retards of life who get paid shit to work for the assholes of life who own the companies who make all the money and don't pay taxes. Now, if you don't understand that, you are a retard. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another. Will I find love and get married? I must know soon, please. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. Man. Death would be such a release from this fucking pain. This fucking hell I live in. Bunch of fucking retards. All of you. No, some not as much as others. But when, literally, if there's, let's say we're talking about, maybe, 20 people that have maybe learned something from watching my shit. Let's say 20 people have learned something or are actually taking this point of view. I'm not fucking bitching at you here. But when the ratio is, 20 to 8 billion, I tend to use all of you as a grand encompassing everyone. But I do understand that people are getting it. They are following what I'm doing. They do see the interesting synchronicities about all that I've done. They can dislike me or like me. I don't really care. I fucking don't care. You shouldn't like a teacher. They just make you do work. I'm here to make you think. And if I'm going to be put on a fucking stake for that, I'll fucking do it with a smile, man. Fucking crucify me and I'll be fucking smiling. I'll not give you the satisfaction of a cry or a frowny face. Even today I declare that I will restore double to you. Lovely. Double. All brethren in Luminous mock the Aldio Illinois police. Okay, where is this? Where is this? Let's take a look where these fuckers are. A map. Oh look, it's Main. I'm guessing that would be 2nd Street, 2nd Avenue. I guess that would be 3rd Avenue. Hey, 233, 322. What we got here? Oh, look at that. Between 3rd Avenue, 2nd Street, and 2nd Avenue. Oh, yeah. The Aledo Police Department, from a certain point of view, gives Kevin the vibe of 322 because a 1 is a 3. And if you make a one-dimensional line with a dot here and a dot here and a one-dimensional line here, that would be a 322. If you live anywhere near here, can you please go shit on their lawn? Here. What does their lawn look like? Can I get a little dude here? Here's your little fucking straw man, hanging by the fucking neck. Here. Yeah. Well, someone trying to take a shit about right here? Anyone? No? Anyone who's not a pussy? Oh, look at that. That's a piece of shit building. I didn't like this was like in use. Anyway. He legally kept property hidden when his partner died. Okay. I'm gonna give my farm to my like, if my wife were to contact me, I would give her a car, and I would basically give her the farm, just for the remainder of what's left on it. Plus, 42 grand that I borrowed from my mom to pay for it. Maybe like 8 grand of debt, because energy wheel has 42 magnets on the outside ring, and on the inside ring it has 8 grand. So I think the 42 grand that I borrowed from my mom has probably accrued about 8 grand worth of interest. So yeah, I would give the farm away for what it's worth plus 50 grand, just so I can get out of debt with the bank. I never want to be part of a bank again. Sure, things that happened. Lose reason to stay insane. Who is this? Is this someone I should know? No, I'm looking a little like deeper today than I normally am. Who is this person? There it is, gematrycalculator.com. Wow. Facebook, obviously, right? Happy clown. Wow, happy clown, happy clown. Anyway, whatever. Interesting that the first hit is a gematria link. My God, from a different site. Lovely. The Jews are parasites in every society they inhabit. Wow. There. Boom. Yeah. Fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Now, if we live in hell, and your soul is a singularity in the 11 systems of your body to make a 12, or maybe an 11 with a 1, it's just a 111. Maybe it's all encircled. Maybe that's a 1111. If you circle a 1 and an 11, you get a 1111. We live in hell, guy. Your body and soul. And I never want to part. I actually don't want to part my body from my soul, my flesh. I don't think I want to do this ever again. Okay? This decode of reality and mathematics of creation, if I've done this in this lifetime, I don't want to live another lifetime and have to do this again. Because I've done this, it's inside. It's somewhere in there. And it doesn't matter what vessel I inhabit next. I just don't want to do this again. Like, I don't want to play this level again. This third dimensional reality, which is actually fifth dimensional reality. In terms of understanding cellular nature of energy. To, make this life better, maybe we can cheat death, because we are one, and we are as strong as the stupidest person here. So if we have a bunch of stupid people remaining to be stupid in Earth, then we're not going to be very intelligent, are we now? To be a good man, remorse. Trust in God, God the Savior of. Remorse. Remorse. Deep regret or guilt for a wrong committed. They were filled with remorse and shame. Synonyms. Contrition, deep regret, repentance. Penitence. Guilt. Compunction, remorsefulness, ruefulness, contriteness. Contriteness. I don't know what that means. Will any friendly soul out there help me get back to God? Wow. I can't believe I'm actually reading this. Well, I don't think any of you can help me. But if any of you want help getting back to God, I can help you. I'm probably the only person able and willing to help you. Maybe in exchange for goods and services, I could be compensated for this work. Maybe that would make sense. Hey, look at this. Grandfather, finger, the beginning and the end, control reality. Grandfather finger. What the hell's a grandfather finger? Is there such thing? What is all gummy bear shit? What is this? Daddy finger? Are these like retarded kid things? For retards? Grandfather finger, the beginning and end control reality. You think these little gummy bear thing, finger puppets, control reality? You fucking goy of life? Probably not. Stephen Wheeler, you're the messenger, not the message. You are the message. Who's Stephen Wheeler? Who's Stephen Wheeler? Oh, is that guy, the Stephen Wheeler, the fucking, what's his fucking name? Who is Stephen Wheeler? Is that the guy I think it is? Images. I think it is. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit? No, Stephen Wheeler. Isn't that like the Disclosure Project? Is that what it is? Is that him? Maybe not. Who is that? Who is this guy? Yeah, this guy. This guy. What's his name? Is it Steve? Stephen Greer. God. Stephen Greer. Not the same. Anyway, I had to clear that up for myself. Sorry. There you go. Obama is the reason why Christianity is a false religion. Really? Obama is the reason? Really? A 15 followed by 2 and a 1 and a 13 and a 1? Really? That number is the reason why Christianity is a false religion. Really? Really? Let's take a deeper dive into this. You're saying that 15, 2, 1, 13, and 1 is the reason. Is the reason, which is just a 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, which is a 1, 1, 1, 1, right? 1, 1, 1, 1, and then, yeah, 2, 3, 5, yeah. So that's just going to be a 5, 5, which is going to be a 1, 1, 1, 1, 10, which is basically, yeah, 5 1s and 1, 0. Five things. You have a 5. You have 2 different depictions, and you have a 1. I don't know. 5 to 1. 5, 2, 1. Five threes, 31, 61. Whatever. Enough is enough, Auztin. You are a false prophet and a pooper. Look at that guy. Look at that. Look. Yeah, use your own discernment. What is this? This is some ignorant, retarded person being a fucking dipshit who wrote this. That's what that is. On this triple 13 day, manifest your power. Is it a triple 13 day? Jigsaw is tired of evil Palladians hiding wisdom and truth. Oh, Kevin is tired of evil assholes hiding wisdom and truth. Good. 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 Oh, that's that place. 322 police place. Fucking loser of life. Minnesota multi-phasic personality inventory? You're not a lover, you're a manipulative game player. Oh, am I? Am I? I think my heart's bigger than everyone else's. Am I playing games? No. I'm fucking explaining to you the rules of the game that's being played on you that you had no idea was being played. Now, prove me wrong. Core basement 4, all faith corrupted, the son of envy. See, teen abducted out of Vancouver, Whitecaps versus Real Salt. I don't know what that means. Whatever. Oh, God, it's the law. Oh, yeah, really, are you? Are you now? Wow, you, like, people are just fucking dipshits, always. The socialist is a good man, is hard to find. Save the children's guy. Am I a socialist? Ultra sensitive to perceived outward negativism. Probably. What the fuck, anyways. So that's that. I thought that was important. Okay. You know, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Anyways, good. Look at this. Every child should have the right to learn who their parents are and learn from their parents. I've been taught from how you feel about family court. And diamond if you in your life is a lie clip. Yeah, I heard about this guy. Multi-orgasm guy. Serious disclosure into machinations of the service of oneself being. Have you read the raw? I don't read, guy. I don't read. I look at pictures. 2 types of beings. Being one. Yes. You have to love yourself before you can love others, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm more acidic. I understand this. This is why I like bitter shit, but I should be more alkaline. Yeah. Okay, I'm assuming this has to do with the orgasms. Yeah, horticulturist. Yes, sugar is there to keep you down, and they know it's there. They don't eat sugar. Hides all their liquor. Guy, I know. I got bitched at this weekend, like, you know, everyone had to eat candy and stuff, and you're just not supposed to eat sugar, guy. The good doctors are put on the shelf, so you're right, Kevin, full diet of parasites. It's just like, now I know why. Cool. My stepdad is now winning a battle against his bad gut biome and gaining control his mind back using supplements. Yes, if you want to use supplements, man, vitamin C and niacin. But you do some research on what supplements do for vitamin C. I think there are 5 different waves. Here, I'm gonna put it on me for a second. There are like 5 different waves at which different concentrations of vitamin C have like an exponential, you know, like if you take so many milligrams, you hit the first wave. If you take more, you hit the second wave. And third, you hit the second wave. And each is designed like to, I guess, shock the system enough to do some damage to the bad shit inside you. So I did some reading about this guy. I can't remember his name. His mother was like, he's old doctor from like the 40s or 50s or 60s or something. Old doctor, and his mother was like ancient. She was probably like 90 something, 100 and something. And she was losing her mind, getting dementia and everything. And he went and, you know, listened to some specialists and whatnot. And at the end of the day, he said, fuck all of them. I'm going to give you a regimen of vitamin C to take and niacin to take in pill form. And it was like, you know, a couple times every day, different doses. And over time, the doses, they went up and they went down. And by the end of the treatment, she regained not just her mind back, she regained all the pain and stuff in her joints. The inflammation in her joints all went away. So she was not only just her mind was back, she was able to think, get around without pain, you know, make food and do things, and her quality of life went up severely, all because of vitamin C and niacin. Now, if you stay away from the bad things that explode, like, you got to think of yeast and sugar. It's very simple. I don't know. Make bread tomorrow, okay? Just make bread and put sugar and no sugar, and sourdough bread doesn't have sugar. That's why it doesn't rise very fast. It takes like a day and a half. That's why it's sour. Because it's like you had dough sitting around for like a day, and I'm sure in that dough there's like, I don't know, I don't make bread, but milk or wheat or I don't know, eggs or something probably. It's something that goes sour. A little bit more sour than, it's not bad for you, but it's sour. But I'm just saying, it's the yeast, guy. It's the yeast is important. Sugar under the fish. Show fish. Piscean believers of bullshit. Love it. I used to think humans were a virus. No, we have a virus inside of us. Okay? Everyone, again, I saw this in one of the things, geometries a while ago. Yes, I know that I have duality, but I choose not to use it. You know, meaning like you don't do the wrong thing. Like, I know I could do all the bad things in life, but I choose not to use it. That's why I'm a gullible retard. I'm the most gullible person out there. People love Kevin. They love to fucking prey on Kevin. Because I'm gullible. Because I don't primarily think of fucking someone over every minute of every day to advance myself. Which is how the rest of the world works. It's just, it gives me, I'm just fucking sick, guy. They're the virus. People that prey on others are viruses, you know, and it's, you are what you eat. Yeah. Names that I've personally found, and like, I don't know, yeah, I'm not looking for the things. I just see it. I just see them. I see like an Adam and Eve connection between myself and my wife, and that's the beginning of her name, you know, that one. But I don't really know. I'm pretty sure you can find every name because there's every letter in that thing. Yeah, it's just every here. Let me put it this way, okay? Like the every time I rotate the thing, I see different things. Now you have to understand that this thing is symmetrical. Okay, a cellular energy device is symmetrical, but the board has different quadrants on it that do different things. And if you are to understand that the things you find here are going to be congruent to the things you find in this diamond, in this diamond, in this diamond. And this is just one point of view, really. But if you are to look at everything differently, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to find everyone's name, every letter, everywhere, all the time, because it is just number. No number is better than any other number. No word is better than any other word. No person is more equal than every other person, okay? Now, I know what my job is in life. My job is to educate the masses about cellular energy. I truly believe this. You can call me whatever, okay? How about a hero instead of a crazy person? But whatever, right? I walked away from 80 grand a year because I'm fucking pissed off at life. And what I was doing was more important than having a cushy job so I can pay a bunch of assholes money all the time. To be in a mentally fatigued version of hell. And be on call 24/7 all the time. Be filled with people that don't like to work. Who like to make it look like they're working. But they get paid more than I did. Where I'm doing a lot of work. More than one or two people. But getting paid less than people who don't work. Yeah, I had enough of that. Now, you know, sadly we live in a world where we need money to live, and I don't have any of that right now. And I'm like literally feeling a little forced to re-enter whatever society. Yeah, one quick Google of my name and I'm applying for a job and I will not be hired. Guarantee you this. And I don't want to collect money from the government from whatever reason because I loathe the government that much that I'd rather be homeless and minus 33 degrees Celsius with the wind chill in Canada. Yeah, then sell out and waste more of my time so I can pay for a box or a room in a box. A box in a box where I can, you know, get old and start talking to pigeons like Tesla did. This isn't going to break my brain. This is only making me stronger, and the more people see the same thing I do, like I'm calling people out. I'm tired. I'm gonna call people out all the time. Okay? You fucking smart people who have like thousands and thousands and thousands of followers following the bullshit lies that you come up with that have nothing to do with anything. Your number sequence is 108 9276543. And you don't know that. It kind of has to do with a whole lot of spiritual awakening. Just understanding number. Understanding this code that's in everything. That the way the lyrics are, the way everything is. The way everything is depicted in reality is depicted this way for a reason. Okay? It's... My friend really thinks that my friend thinks that they don't even know what I know. He thinks that no one has a clue about this energy part of the puzzle. They know that if they do things in a certain way with certain numbers and certain codes, that they end up getting ahead in life, get what they want, they create their own reality, they show the truth hidden in plain sight. It goes over the heads of the goy, keeps them controlled, and they're dumbed down. The goy are dumbed down. They have no way of thinking because they're filled with sugar. They're like a giant parasite living inside them. Again, like, why do you shit when you die? Because the fucking host is dead. The virus wants out. The Candida albicans that's deep in your colon wants to get the fuck out of this dead vessel. So that's why you shit yourself when you die. The virus doesn't want to die. It wants to be like, I don't know, picked up by something and go off. Especially the old virus, which is way in your colon. Now, go watch Rick and Morty when they're running away from the guy after his body died, and it's like a theme park. Pirates of the Pancreas? Anyways, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I wonder if the amount of calculations for each letter is equal to like the depth of its physical form. Like how many things you had to do and find the appropriate number of on a line mass in some... I have been trying to think of a theorem that will be applicable to make it easier for this for quite some time. Now, I'm not a big origami person, but maybe making an origami crane would be difficult. Let alone being able to make an origami crane with any sheet of paper, like any size of paper, like if you knew how to do that. I don't know. I'm saying it's folding and unfolding. I don't think like there's one pattern that is the omnibus fits the bill everywhere. There has to be an order. There has to be an order to number. There has to be an order to creation. There has to be an order to the alphabet. I don't think we have it. I've always thought that we need to learn a new language. We need to find a new alphabet. We need to put it all together better. The game of billiards or pool has really helped me with the number sequence because I know that I know you should be hitting off of the 14. Okay? And if you don't believe in my douchebag pool rules, whatever. But that was a big deal. Just being able to racket 1 cue ball, 8 ball, 9 ball, 2 ball, 7 ball, 6 ball, 5 ball, 4 ball, 3 ball, 11 ball, 10 ball. Not the 12 ball. 12 ball is your cue ball. After the 10 ball, it would be your 15 ball because the 5 is a 1. After the 15 ball, it would be a 14 because the 4 is a 1. And after the 14, the last number in pool would be 13. 3 is a 1. A 31. A 31 encircled, which is a 30 for perfection or for Jews. How many balls are in the rack of a pool ball table? It represents 1/6 of a hexagram. It has 15 balls in it. 7 for one side, 7 for the other side with the proper order of number. When you rotate it after you put your balls in, 1, cue ball, 8 ball, 9 ball, 2 ball. When you do all that shit, and your last ball here in this corner would be the 13, you got to rotate it this way so that your lead ball is your 14. Look at that. You're shooting the 12 ball off the 14 ball. 12 and 14 is 26. God. The 6 ball is your new 8 ball because it's on the faces. The 8 vertices aren't the end. The 8 vertices are the beginning. The 8 is required to make your first 3 is a 1, motherfucker. The 8 ball in real douchebag pool with the proper number sequence, when you're breaking with the 12 ball as the cue ball off of the 14 ball, 14 is the green stripe ball. Below it in the 8 ball position will be the 6 ball. Isn't that interesting? 14 and 6. 20. Half of 40. Jesus in base 5. Yeah, pool was interesting. Pool was necessary. Pool is a Mason game made by Scottish Rite Freemasons, just like darts, just like soccer or football, just like football, just like hockey, just like baseball. And all you fucking clueless, ignorant fucks watch these things and lose your fucking minds over games, guy. And athletes who are fucking actors on the field, playing by a script to throw games or not throw games or whatever the fucking odds are in Vegas. However the Jews make more money is how the outcome is. And you people are fucking obsessed with sports, and you don't even understand their linkage to the mathematics of creation, and you're going to talk to me about truth? Go fuck yourself. I don't know the order in which all this came to be. Okay, I don't think it's as easy as having one magical cipher be able to do everything. Maybe. I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to erase this board yet. Being as that the last row of the 8-bit cell has apparently my name in it. I see the signs that I need to see to continue going full retard. For you, the observer. So that you can use your discernment to figure out if what I'm saying is the raving fucking jimble jamboree of a madman or some pretty clever, interesting truth that I try to keep humorous and upbeat. Because there are so many boring people that talk about truth, and if you are boring and talk about truth, you lose your audience. And if you lose your audience, you might as well be talking to a wall. You might as well be in a gym on a treadmill looking at a fucking beige wall next to a window of the nature that you should be in running. But let's pay dollars to people to get exercised. Okay? You guys, like, I don't even know why gyms need to exist, man. If you actually worked for your food and actually, like, made food, you wouldn't need gyms. That whole concept of a gym doesn't need to be there. And why are you even going to a gym? So, like, you can be more vain and look pretty? And attract a mate or something? Why? Why do you want to live? You think that by being in great physical shape you're going to live longer? Okay, I can see that. But what are you eating? Does it contain sugar? If you're eating sugar, it doesn't matter how hard you're working on yourself. The devil inside is winning. I don't know what I was talking about. Maybe some kind of, like, cipher. I am the walrus. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I'm the walrus. Eggman, guy. Eggman. Egg. V is a 5. And that's a G and a G. There's your egg. There's your egg in perfect balance in upside downness. Where's the walrus guy? Hey, look, your W's right here. W A L R. Oh, wait, R-U-S. R and U and S. Or like fucking X or something. There's another S. There's 2 S's in there, I don't remember which one. Anyways. Yeah, I have my cousin actually is a radiation person. Like, she radiates people for cancer. I wouldn't want to do that, but my cousin does that. She's gone somewhere to do that now. The mound builders here in the U.S. are really interesting. There's an ancient burial mound here in southern Minnesota. Mound builders. I don't even know what that is. It's a thing. Okay. Like, they're kind of like pyramids, but not. Does anyone picked up a fucking shovel? You know? To try to see what's in the mounds? Are you allowed to shovel? Is someone gonna come and put their finger in your chest because you have a shovel and you're out there? If someone put their finger... What the fuck? Anyways, someone put a finger in my chest and I had a shovel, I'd be putting a shovel in their chest. Okay. Interesting. Science... Ooh. Science has knowledge to make us immortal now. Really? Really? I'm not too sure about that guy. Girl. I think being immortal is all in their mind. It's all in your head. That's what every song ever says. It's all in your head. Okay? It's all in your head. Reality. No squealing, remember that it's all in your head. You know, feeling sensations that you thought was dead. This song is still fucking... Yeah. The essence, the basics, without did you make it? And without cellular energy? The essence, the basics? The essence of what? Your platonic solids? Number? Letters. Words. Circling shit. Without did you make it? Allow me to make this. Childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. That's a fallacy. It fucking creeps me out, that song. Aldo police will be getting informed shortly. It's all good, guy. Chinese shithouse. What does that mean? Chinese shithouse. I don't understand the connection. What does that mean? A score of what? Darts? Is this darts? In bowling, if you have a score of 111 after a frame, or in darts, if you have a score of 111 with 3 darts, it's called a shithouse. Why? A shithouse. What the Apparently, this dates back to when bowling scores were written down by hand rather than automated score. That's okay. This is obviously a lie. When player achieves a score 111 after a frame, would be written on the score sheet so that all the digits resembled an outhouse. Thus the term shithouse. Apparently, it was considered bad luck to have a shithouse in the 7th frame, but good luck in any other frame. Wow, that sounds so fucking backwards to me. So fucking backwards to me. Your soul and your flesh, when together in the 7th frame, is considered bad luck. Oh, it's so backwards. It's so backwards. MMPI. What does that MMPI mean? MMPI, what is that? Test? MMPI test? What's that? Multiphasic personality inventory? What the hell? Minnesota's making shit up? Or what? Hypochondriacs? Depression? Hysteria? Psychopathic? Deviant? Well, I bet some asshole of life would love to fucking label me with all of these things so that they can tell a bunch of people how they're gonna deal with me. And wow, the scale has 78 items. Just 48 items? What the fuck? 40 items? What is this? 56? 50? 57? Where are these items? 32 items, really. 32? You're going to start with 32 and 57 and 60 and 50 and 50. Oh, really? Oh, really? 4 by 8, yeah. You're, wow. I'm 78, wow. 46. 60, there you go, guy. 69. You can't have 69. Fucking Minnesota people. 30, 40, 60, 15. Oh, wow. What is this? This is hilarious to me. I love things that people show me sometimes. It's like, do you guys have to do this or something? Is this like a, I don't want to read this, guy. What is this? What is this shit? This basically is something that a bunch of assholes made to be able to be basically discriminatory towards people who are critical thinkers. They want to put little abbreviations beside your name to tell you what disorders you have. Because you refuse to accept the fucking lies and nonsense of bullshit which are contrived in this reality. Levels of sanity. Guy, I'm the most sane person I know. Citrus, of course. Of course, citrus. My God, it's vitamin C. Give them all the fucking citrus. Take the advice from the doctors and everything they fucking tell you, do the opposite because they hate you. Wow, guy. I'm just... Pirates of the Pancreas. Anyways, I'm MMPI. This is going through what you're going through with your dad. I get it. That's just crazy, guy. Girl. Anyways. Wow. I like the pool bit. Got off from that. I feel, yeah, the pool's good. It's very just numbers, guy. I feel that way too. I'm gonna reveal the sticker next to the army and just blurting them out now. Yeah. Looks like walrus tusks even. Pyramids. They picked with shovel and some. Nice. My mother went as a brick shit house for Halloween once. Worldwide, eh? Worldwide Minnesota test. What is called MM, right? Court ordered. Really? Someone gonna make me take a fucking... Wow. This is... Yeah, you see it now. You see the bullshit of life. I guess... No. Everyone sees it. We see it. Okay? If they're saying it, it is backwards, upside down, and flipped, and it's not there for your well-being. They know how to cure fucking cancer. They know how to prevent cancer. They know how to make people get well. That they don't tell you this. They don't want you to know about fucking nutrition. They want to make a whole big fucking floor on a big fucking hospital that are... They're psychiatrists to help your brain by using pharmaceutical drugs and talking down to you. I'm smarter than my fucking... What the fuck is his name? His piece of shit name with his little piece of shit Queen's University fucking shit on his fucking walls and all his little fucking plaques. He should fear me. That fucking doctor. If I ever see him again... I don't like that guy. So, you still think that the Masons control everything, eh? Really? 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 And you were a Mason, and you were protecting your ass. Because if the world knew what I knew, your ass would be like probably suspended from a rope in a tree outside. Doc? But enjoy your 250 grand plus a year. Hospitals are where people go to die. I've worked in hospitals. I've worked in the ceiling of hospitals, passing Cat 5 wire. Do you know how much asbestos is in hospitals? Loose asbestos. Chilling, hanging out. In a hospital. Place where people go to get better. Why is there asbestos in there? Why would you ever go to a hospital or listen to a doctor? Why? If you have a mind with brains, and you know not to believe in what people tell you without giving it some thought first, maybe sleeping on it. You know, a stenographer. You should have a stenographer with you all the time. If you were able to stenographer the shit that doctors would say to you, because they're lying. They know they're lying. and they're protecting their ass. They're protecting their little secret, their little club, the whateverness, okay? They're protecting in their way of being without lack. No one wants to be without lack. But if you are an asshole of life who knows the secrets of creation via whatever means that you came to be across them, to find them, whether it was through a family member or some Masonic fucking whatever or anything, like me, like I could probably be the most Masonic person ever. I could probably make like awesome songs and make awesome music videos and do creation like a motherfucker to get ahead, to like, you know, make fun of all the same shit that everyone else does. But I'm not going to do that because that's stupid. These people need to be held accountable for what they've been doing for the last fucking forever. Okay? Literally. And who's going to hold them to account? Not the fucking court systems. They're littered with these fucking assholes. It's going to be the people, the you and I's of the world. Now, World War III. What is World War III going to be? People saying, go fuck yourself to law? People saying, go fucking yourself to doctors. People saying, go fuck yourself to government. People saying, go fuck yourself to religions. People walking the fuck away from these institutions of lies to start to think for themselves and do some research and look at some numbers and math. But I swear to God, one thing happens. If I make one of these fucking cellular energy devices that only takes fucking 50 grand. You know how much of a fucking joke that is, asking for 50 grand in the world of today to change the world for the better? And I have to beg to you for 50 grand to change the world? You know how fucking belittled I feel by a bunch of morons of life? You know how fucking stupid it is that I have to do this? Fuck me. You fucking... Oh, fuck me. I'm the most sane person that fucking exists. You are the fucking clueless fucking sheep of the world. I'm just trying to help you. And if you actually saw something, a whole house being powered from one of these, or the fucking voltmeter, or the whatever fucking ammeter, or whatever the fuck power meter, okay? You saw the fucking numbers and you saw the lights turn on, that would be enough to convince you, right? Wouldn't it be? Because you believe what you see. But you can't fucking believe in a bunch of fucking theory on how to get there, no. So if you don't believe what you can't see because I can't build it because I'm begging the world for a fucking tiny little handout of nothingness in the grand scheme of all the world fiat currency that possibly could exist. No one is willing to give up their abundance for a little bit of lack to see if I'm right. That's how fucking upset I am with this fucking world and the slaves that live in it. All of y'all are fucking slaves. I know not everyone has money to give out. I understand this. But when you don't have money, you gotta go find it. And the more people looking for it, maybe the quicker or the easier it'll be to realize it. Okay? I don't want to be angry like this all the time. I am fucking frustrated. I am at a fucking dead stop right now. I don't want to do more math shit. I don't want to find more shit. How many fucking shits do I have to find before you fucking believe me of what I'm fucking saying is truth? It's fucking truth. And it's fucking built into countless buildings around the world. Countless locations, all for some fucking Masonic reason of creation. Countless songs, countless movies. But no. These are just coincidences, right? Interesting observations made by someone who needs to take a test and maybe determine whether or not he's sane. If you think like that, yeah, just, I don't know what to, like, go away. Go away and don't come back. I mean, critical thinking is just putting a logical argument together in your mind to be able to extract truth or false truth from anything. And it's shockingly interesting how this helps a lot with that. It just, you speak in truth You type shit in truth, and you decode shit in truth, and you get very interesting truth back. And I'm not even accounting for all the plus ones. Okay? Simple gematria is just your numbers of your alphabet. English gematria is just 6 times the simple numbers of your alphabet. Because you know why? A completed cell is a circled 5 or a 6, guy. It's complete. The 6 faces are exactly 90 degrees apart, like perfect in all aspects and orientations, because it is complete. The six faces of the cube are 110% hiding heaven from you, because there's no way of getting inside there, but you need to know that there's something inside there. 6 is complete, guy. Nick, you have a 712 here. You rotate this twice to account for completion. Every time you rotate, hey, look at this 8-bit cell. It's complete, 6. Well, I rotate it this way. Let's subtract 6 from the 8x8 cell. Okay. Let's rotate it again. Let's subtract 6 from it. Okay. 712 now becomes 700. What letter of the alphabet is 700 in the Jewish gematria cipher? V. You know? You want to hear some truth, guy? You want to hear, like, retarded truth? How about balance? Not truth, balance. You want to hear some balance stuff? How about V for vendetta, V rant? There you go. It's not truth. It's just balance, because V is very balanced on my cell.
Who are you? Who is but the form following the function of what, and what I am is a man in a mask.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, the obvious. I can see the obvious.
Of course you can. I'm not questioning your powers of observation. I'm merely remarking upon the paradox of asking a masked man who he is.
Right.
But on this most auspicious of nights, permit me then, in lieu of the more commonplace sobriquet, to suggest the character of this dramatis persona. Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran, cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified, and has vowed to vanquish these venal and virulent vermin, vanguarding vice and vouchsafing the violently vicious and voracious violation of volition. The only verdict is vengeance, a vendetta, held as a votive, not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the virtuous. Verily, this vicious swaz of verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V.
Are you like a crazy person?
I'm quite sure they will...
Like a crazy person?
I'm quite sure they will say so.
Are you like a crazy person?
I'm quite sure they will say so.
Yeah, guy. All I mean is that V, okay, in your fucking Armageddon, for fuck's sakes, okay? You have a fucking V, 7, 7. Oh, sorry. 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's your 12. Right? And that's your 22. Okay, so that's all I want to say is that that's your 22 right here, and because it's in the middle, like literally the middle, it's very balanced, and it's in line with Armageddon, okay? Okay, like that, and that, and that, okay? Just lots of fucking V's, okay? And 2 V's make an X. So, I hope this was fun. I don't know really what to say anymore. I'm just... Golden Dawn? What does this mean, Golden Dawn? Is that something? It sounds like a weird shit. What is this? What is Golden Dawn? Political party? What the fuck is this shit? Golden Dawn is an ultra-nationalist, far-right political party in Greece. Far-right, eh? Do you think that the Golden Dawn is going to teach you the truth about cellular Earth and cellular energy? I don't. I think they're just a bunch of assholes. But anyway, so anyway, I just want to keep it like it's coming close to like 2 hours. Again, I hope that somewhat in my stretched face or not stretched face that this was kind of curious and interesting, and I hope that some people feel this way, the same way as I do about truth versus false truth. And the only thing that is truly true are numbers, because they don't lie. You can interpret them from different points of view, but that's not a lie. If you make an assumption in physics or any other thing, you can make an assumption. You're allowed to make assumptions, but you have to state that you made an assumption. Now, when you make an assumption and you go do all this work based on this one assumption, you have all these weird synchronicities around you in life that are all kind of coming from this assumption you made. Maybe you have to ask yourself after a certain point of time, from a certain point of view, this all looks to be correct. Now, I don't know how the fuck I got tasks with fucking educating the whole world about a bunch of fucking numbers of a proof of a theory based on the first page of the Bible. I don't know how the fuck I got to be the guy, the guy from Rango, the guy with the name on the fucking last line, backwards, no doubt, and upside down. Probably flipped. Okay, so I don't know why. But it is what it is. You can either roll with this on a fucking roller coaster ride of mental retardation and nonsensicalness, or you can continue what you're doing. And go listen to a bunch of people regurgitate the same shit over and over again. Or a bunch of people that are so fucking entertained with the news and the fucking sports and the fucking media that they can't fucking lay off it for a second. It's like they're addicted to sugar. You are addicted to your addictions, and you are going to satisfy your addictions because that's what everyone does this, because everyone's full of shit. Literally, the Candida albicans inside you control you, and they only want one thing, more and more of what they're addicted to. Doesn't matter what it is. If it is not productive in the grand scheme of things, it is a useless addiction. And if you're just perfectly content, going to your job, day in, day out, fa la la la, not talking about any of this, just going along with the way everyone else perceives the world, without fucking challenging them, putting your finger in their chest when a song comes on, or when they talk about a movie they saw, and what they think it is, or whatever, or they talk about the news thing that just happened, or the celebrity thing, or the whatever thing, and you should be able to make a snap judgment based on what they say and how they say it. Fucking even write it down and put in fucking gematria and see what else you can find out, okay? The more knowledge you have, the more points of view you see, the more ways you can interpret the same sentence using the same number in different linguistic ways, the more data you have in here. Okay? And the more data you collect, the more undeniable it will become that you are in cellular Earth. And cellular energy, and energy alone, is what the secret is that they are hiding. Because once energy becomes not dependent on asshole giant mega billionaire trillionaire companies, and all the markets crash, and their whole paradigm of fucking you in the ass goes up in flames, they're the ones going to be out, not you. Are they going to kill us all? That's yet to be seen. They all talk about Albert Pike and his World War III, and everyone's waiting on World War III to happen. World War III is when the Goys stand up to the fucking slave masters of society. Okay? I am not fucking Moses. I'm not fucking Jesus. I'm not any one of those fucking assholes of life. Okay? I want the people to become free. Freedom means have your time back to do what's right in this world, which are raise a family, be a strong role model for the next generation, the children, you know? Make it so that they're not fucking mind slaves as they grow older. And then thus becomes harder and 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 harder to get them to destroy their illusion of reality. You know how hard this is to fucking talk to adults that have so much fucking ego inside them that they know everything because they fucking read it in a book and they believe in that and you can't fucking shatter their beliefs? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking shatter your beliefs. You're a fucking moron. I'm sorry if you don't like that. I'm sorry if that number that I just said offended you, but it's just a number, and no number is any better or any worse than any other number. So you better get some thick skin, guy. Stayed off this bullshit for all of the holidays because no one needs this shit in their little happy fucking bubble time of Christmas and shit. And I can't sit at a table and fucking talk this stuff to everyone and like I would be attacked. They'd be ripping me apart like fucking limb from limb. Shake their head and snub me and walk out. Whatever. Do what you want to do. You want to keep me from my family. You want to keep me from my children. You want to keep me from everything in life. You want to keep me from everything that's ever made me happy. Go ahead. Go. If you feel justified by doing that, you're as dumb as a post. And that frustrates me that I have to deal with you. This year is going to be epic. Last year, 2017, was fucking complete silly nonsense year for Kevin. 2018, hopefully, is even worse. I need this sugar bomb of knowledge to go into the gut flora of the world and explode. You understand? Now, if you don't believe me on how these numbers got to be, you got to go back in time. I'm not wasting more time doing the same proofs that I videotaped. I don't even know how I got to this because it took me like fucking hundreds of videos of revisions to get to here. Okay? I'm sure I could do it again, but I damn well won't do it if I'm not being paid to. You feel me? So, you know, pretty much destroyed my reputation and credibility as much as I could, as fast as I could right now. So, you know, might as well call it a quit, you know? Just can't possibly get any better than it already is. Okay? Insert laugh track here, Steve Martin. Lauren Michael. Wait, like, if you were waiting for the elite of life to validate what I found, it's not going to happen. If you're waiting for the elite of life to have like a, we're sorry, we've been fucking ruling over you for the last 2,000 years, it's not going to happen. If you think Elon Musk is going to come out with cellular energy devices that you can make simply by buying X amount of magnets, doing a whole bunch of welding, getting some things 3D printed, and getting maybe some like wheels and axles like milled from a CNC machine out of steel, and he's going to put it together in a little kit for you that costs pretty cheap, like maybe just a little bit over the cost of all the parts and to get it to there. If you think that's going to happen, you're lying to yourself. Do you think that the controllers of the world are going to come and fucking kumbaya and hold hands and repent together? And tell you the truth? Fuck.
I'll believe that when my ship turns purple and smells like rainbow shovel. I'll believe that when my ship turns purple and smells like rainbow shovel. I'll believe that when my ship turns purple and smells like rainbow shovel.